Hi everyone, I'm here with your weekly reading for the week of August 8th through the 14th. And I'm not going to really say much. I'm just going to start shuffling. I've shuffled a little bit off camera and I'm going to shuffle a little bit more, and we're going to get straight into looking at the energy that you brought in from last week and the energy that you're going to experience in this coming week. And I almost forgot to mention I am using, as usual, my favorite Dorian Virtue Angel Tarot cards for this reading. Let me just cut the deck. All right, let's see what we got going on. Nice. Okay. Great. Okay, let me just take in some of this energy and I'll let you know what's going on. All right. I am picking up a lot of emotional energy from last week. Okay, so what I'm hearing already is that some of you guys that last week you guys got your hopes up and like went full force on something and it didn't turn out exactly the way you were expecting it to turn out. And so you're a little like disappointed. You're not really, really disappointed. It could be worse, but you were really, hoping that it was going to work out well. So you're feeling a little disappointed, but you picked yourself up pretty quickly and you're looking now towards the future. And you're actually, I feel like, some of you guys are looking at the situation and going like, okay, let me just look at this from an objective point of view. Let me just see why this happened the way it is. Like you're looking at it, you took a step back, to look at it. And from the step back, you can see like all that happened, but you're not so drawn into it. And so that shows a lot of, maturity and emotional maturity. And that's probably why you guys got the King of Water as your first card. And this is what I'm talking about now, is just the energy that you are bringing forward from last week. So take a look at the King of Water. Like he looks a little like the Little Mermaid's dad. Slightly. He doesn't have a trident, but he has, his scepter and all the fishes are around him. He's got his one cup. And, when I look at this guy, like I've gotten the King of Cups a couple of times, when I read myself, like he is, I don't know why, but every time I get the King of Cups, I always think, don't be so caught up on appearances. Like, don't be so caught up on the way something is supposed to look that you don't take a step forward, because in actuality you have everything you need to take a step forward. And so go ahead and go for it. That's kind of what I get, like the energy that I feel when I get the King of Water, because the King of Water, he's in charge. He's mastered his emotions and he's mastered them in a way that they don't control him. He knows that they exist and he uses his intuition and his emotions to control his circumstances and control his world. Like he's in charge, which is a great thing. So I don't know who I'm referring to in this, but whoever it is, like you got this, like you're in control. You don't have to worry about if it doesn't look like, okay, so let's say you're trying to go out. You want to meet someone new. And you're like, ugh, but I'm going to wait until I lose a little bit of weight. Or I'm going to wait until, I make a little more money, like if you're a guy. Or I'm going to wait until, I'm feeling a little better about myself before I do it. No, you don't need to. You're ready. You can do it. Just get out there. Or if you're like, I'm going to start a business, but I'm not going to tell anybody until I get my business cards and my website set up and all of that. Well, you don't need that, because people are going to be really receptive to you. You're in charge and you got this. Like cups are, usually when you get like queen and king, like the queen is like really attractive and, the king is like, people just will fall at his feet, so you got this. Just go for it. And then when I was talking about the disappointment, it's because I got the Three of Air, but I got it in reverse, which is great. Three of Air talks about being sad because you were hoping something was going to go one way, but it really didn't turn out the way it was going. You can see, they're comforting this little pony, which is nice because it says that even if you're feeling a little sad, you're never alone. There's always going to be someone or something there to support you. Like, all you have to do is just, like, literally, I need help. And not necessarily to a person, but just like say it, like before you go to sleep, just say, I need help with this. I feel sad and I want to feel better. But what I got from the Three of Air reverse is that it's not as bad as it could have been. Like, you're sad, but you're not really. And you're kind of over it at this point. You felt it. You were like, I wish it would have happened the way I wanted it to happen, but it didn't. But that's okay. I'm going to be all right. This too shall pass, because it will. And that's the thing about life. Everything is temporary. You go through something, it flips you, and you're like, ugh, what? Like, I thought those shoes was going to be on sale, and then you telling me they not? Excuse me? Right. Like, it just happens. And then you move on, you go get some other shoes, or you wait until those shoes do get on sale, but you step forward. And so it's good that you guys are allowing yourself to get over it. And, feel the pain, but don't worry about it. And then the final card for last week's energy is the Three of Fire. And this is where I talked about being able to look at the situation from an objective standpoint. You can see that this person is sitting there with her dragon. She's got her 3 wands behind her, and she's staring out. There's a volcano erupting in front of her. The waves are super turbulent. And she's just peacefully sitting there with her dragon. And I always, when I get this card, I think about inner child or childhood or protection, because she looks like a little girl and she's got this big dragon. There is nothing that can really harm her. Even if the volcano erupts and shoots flaming hot magma, she's fine. She can just jump on her dragon and fly away. Or the same thing with the sea. Like, she's fine. So, and look at where she's sitting. Check it out. Look at those flowers. Look at the greenery. No matter what's going on in front of her, she is safe. She's totally safe. And she can just watch it happen from an objective standpoint, maybe learn from it, or maybe just, sit back and go, it is what it is, because she's going to be fine. And so for all of you guys, like, if you don't know that, maybe absorb it, because you're fine. You'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine. You're totally protected, and you're totally in a place where you're supposed to be. And you don't have to worry about if things are going a way that you weren't expecting them to, or if, you just got really upset about something. Like, it's all right. So now let's talk about the coming week and what you can expect. Because you guys, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm going to ask, are you guys being positive? Your last, oracle card was positivity, positive energy. So I'm hoping that you brought that positive energy in, because then maybe that's why the Three of Air was reversed and it wasn't so strong, or maybe that's why you're able to stand back and look at what's happening with an objective viewpoint. So I'm going to assume that's what it is, and none of y'all got caught up. But if you did get caught up, just untie yourself and let's get out. Because you can get out. You're safe. You're good. Okay. So in this coming week, y'all are ready to move forward. And you're not going to take no for an answer. Whatever it is you set your mind that you're going to have and you're going to do, you're not going to take no for an answer. And it looks like you're going to take the advice, and you are going to be confident enough in yourself and not worry about how things look, because you'll realize that it's just right. You'll realize, like, if I was saying you don't want to go out on a date till you make more money, or you don't want to go out on a date until, whatever, you'll finally realize, like, oh, no, I do make enough money. Like, even if I want to make more, like, I'm still making enough. I'm actually making plenty, and people do like me, and blah, blah, blah. So that's good that you're absorbing that. And let me see if I get anything else intuitively right now before I show you guys these cards. All right, I'm feeling like for some of you guys, I'm talking about for some of you, that maybe somebody said something or did something that hurt your feelings recently, and they are coming back to apologize to you or to communicate with you about that. But you feel like they're not really, it's not coming from their heart, even though it is. If somebody comes and tells you sorry, it's real. But you don't feel that way. You don't think that. And so you kind of like standing up and not being, receptive to that. And that's, what you're feeling. You're like, forget this. I don't have to deal with this because, it's like a feeling of like, how do I say this? Like, excuse me? Like, that's what I'm getting from it. Like, excuse me? Like, you think you can come here and apologize to me? Well, you can't. Okay, so I'm gonna, for whoever that was for, it's no need. It's no need for that. It's okay to just accept someone's apology and move on, because when you're doing that, you're turning your back on the opportunity for like new stuff. And I'm not even talking about new stuff with this person. I'm just talking about like something really new and beautiful that may be coming in your life and you can't get it because you're angry at somebody else. And the reason why I say that is because when I look at these cards in the order they are in, I've got the Knight of Fire. Look at this guy. He's sitting on his horse, right? And then I've got the the Knight of Air and the Knight of Fire. And the Knight of Fire, the Knight of Air, I don't know why I want to keep saying the Knight of Fire. Maybe y'all are just feeling that fiery about it. But the Knight of Air, he's like, nothing can stop him. He's super fast. As soon as he gets an idea, knows where he's going, he goes. And there's nothing you can do about it. And he doesn't care about your feelings in the process. Like if you were going to say okay, let's just do a simple example. If you say to the Knight of Fire, I want to go to the movies, but the Knight of Fire has decided he wants to go to Five Guys instead. He wouldn't be the one like, well, maybe we should go to the movies and then we can go to Five Guys. He'd be like, I'm going to Five Guys. I don't really care what you're going to do. And then he'd just leave. Like, he's just like, whatever, my mind is made up and I'm done. So like, maybe this dude hurt your feelings, but he's coming towards this woman in the Knight of Fire. And I always look at, if I see a person and like the order, I take a look at it. And she's got her wand and she is like, boy, stop. Like, don't come at me with this. Not today, because you hurt my feelings before and now I don't trust you. And that's fine. People hurt your feelings. You can distrust and all of that good stuff. But like, look, she don't look happy. She looks super mad, So it's like, that's not good. And then I see the Page of Water. The Page of Water, check her out. This girl is beautiful. She's standing there. She's looking at herself in the mirror. She's gorgeous. The dolphins love her. The whales love her. And cups and water is all about emotion. It's about something that you feel really emotional about. Usually people associate it with love, or it can be intuition too. But it gets your emotions stirring. Now, check it out. With this chick, got her back turned to him. That's defending him and fighting with him. And now her back is turned to the Page of Water, which is an opportunity to really just like take on a brand new, fun, emotional experience. Like, okay, I'm going to just be specific, like a brand new job that you love, a brand new relationship, with someone that can be loving, a brand new friendship, a brand new anything that you're going to feel so good about. But you can't feel good if you're angry. So like when you're trying to straighten somebody out, like, just straighten yourself out and be done with it. Like, if they're going to say sorry, and if they don't want to say sorry, so still, like, stop fighting either with this person, or, like, stop fighting, how do I say this? Stop fighting with yourself with this person. Like, have you ever had, like, a mental argument with somebody? Like, they're not even there, but they did something, like, some other time to make you mad, and y'all haven't hashed it out and you haven't let it go yet. So like in your mind, they're in there talking to you and they're like, I'm sorry. And you're going back like, well, you can't be sorry because blah, 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 blah. Like, cut it out, because while you're angry, you can't draw in anything that's going to make you happy. Like, you're in control. All right. You're in control. Forget everybody else. You are in control. So if you want to feel happy, be happy. And then you'll have stuff happen that makes you happy. If you are going to be angry, understand that you can do nothing more than create more stuff that's going to make you angry. So like, make a choice. Make a choice that you care more about yourself than anybody else. And as a result, you will only do things that make you happy. Now, on a side note, if being mad at this person makes you happy for whatever reason, like if that's your stilo, I'm not judging you. If that's just what makes you happy, I guess then hey, be happy. But it's very few people that really get happy about anger. So I'm just probably I just don't, I don't want to judge. I don't want to try to force anybody to do something. But I'm saying, like, when you get that feeling and it doesn't feel so good, like anger feels like, like understand. How long do you want to feel this way? All right, well, as soon as you let go, you can feel better. So, that's what I'm getting for y'all for this coming week. So good luck with that. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I hope me, myself personally, I hope I'm strong enough to forgive too. Like, I feel like I don't have no grudges right now. I mean, maybe got like 3. But I'll keep that in mind too. Now, let's get to you guys' clarification and advice. And I'm using a new deck this time. This is the Osho Zen Tarot deck. I just got this. Like, I love this philosophy. It's not really, it doesn't follow the same theme as, traditional tarot, which is what I love. Because it talks about, like, getting past, being stuck in the realm of, I gotta have my life be a certain kind of way or else I ain't gonna be happy. Like, it talks about how to find inner peace, which I hope, we all are here to do, like, to be peaceful and to be loving to ourselves and others. You can't be loving to yourself and others if you're ticked off and all of that good stuff. So they call it the transcendental game of Zen. And because they want you to look at life as a game and something to be enjoyed and to have fun with and not be so caught up in. Like, whether it's good or bad, it's just a part of the game. Just like going to Six Flags, you ride on the roller coaster. Some of them scare the crap out of you, but you still get off and are like, whew, that was good. So you do the same thing with life. Like, you go through the ups, you enjoy the downs, you enjoy all of it, and you get off and go, whew, that was good. All right, so let's just see if they've got a message for us. Ooh, something shot out. All right, I'm going to just go with it. Boom. All right. Again, see this? This right here? I love it. I love it when I get, I love it when I get confirmation. This is slight confirmation about what I was talking about in the situation of being forgiving and, like, not allowing somebody else to get in the way of your own happiness and just letting it go not because what you did didn't tick me off. Not because, I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this because I know the only way I can be happy is if I do this. So I just got to let it go. I got to stop thinking about this. I got to stop, holding on to it. I just got to be like, whew. All right, it's no problem. It's good, girl. We all doing this together. Like, we all are trying our best here. I'm going to let it go. All right, so we got rebirth. I'm hearing some of y'all are going to have a rebirth in your relationships. Yep. Some of y'all going to have a rebirth in your relationships. Some of y'all going to get reunited with some family members that y'all haven't talked to in a long time. And it's a good thing. Because you need it. Because it's a lot of dead stuff. It's kind of like snakes, when they're shedding their skin and they got this, like, dead skin and debris. And finally they shed, they're fresh, they're new. They're still a snake, but they had to let go of that old stuff. Like, a lot of y'all are holding on to a lot of, like, debris that it's time to shed and it's time for things to be reborn. And to become something new. And that every step along the way that you've taken to this point is a step towards something new. And so don't be caught up in the past and what happened before. That happened, but it happened to bring you to where you are now. Look at this camel. He was a camel first, walking the earth in the desert, like, been doing what camels do. Like, they have a pretty simple life. And then he became a lion. The lion is like the king of the jungle. He runs this crap. And, like, the lion, like, he's got the lionesses hunting, which I never understood that. That's so rude. But he has the lionesses hunting for him. He has full dominion over, the savannah. They're, like, everybody cowers for the lion. And then there's this beautiful child, this inner child. And it, okay, so this is what I'm getting. Like, the camel was both the lion and the child. So, like, yep, okay. So, within your situation, whatever it is the potential for greater and greater things. Inside that camel was the potential to become the lion and then to become this peaceful child. And when I think about the child, I think about purity. I think about pure spiritual growth and enrichment. And so, even though the camel, don't judge a situation just on face value. That's what I'm getting. Because within every situation, it contains everything it needs for perfection, like to make it to the highest level. And so the camel was always the lion and the child, even though it hadn't become the lion and the child yet. All right. And the lion was still the camel and the child, So it's like, and the child keeps the lion and the camel because it's had all of those experiences as well. So don't toss anything off. Again, I'm hearing if there are opportunities that you get that don't seem like they're so great, within them lies something really great. And within you lies something really great. And so if you're looking at yourself and not feeling like I was saying about not feeling, like you're ready, like I don't look like I'm supposed to look, or my business isn't what I'm supposed to. Currently in this moment within your business is an amazingly successful and profitable business right now. It hasn't happened yet, but it's there. It's always there. Currently inside of you is a beautiful, wonderful, lovable, sustainable you in a positive relationship and with positive relationships all around you. Right now, it lives inside of you right now. All you have to do is just unlock it. And you just unlock it by just allowing it to come out in its natural way. All right, but it's good to know that. So it's a lot in this card, and that's why I love Ocean's End, because it's like, so much wisdom. Look at how it's going from darkness into light. It's just growing through it. Like, but do you see the connection? Like, this lion is still connected to the lamb. It's still connected to the camel. It's still connected to the child. All of this. Everybody, there's no separation. It's all in here. It's expanded out. It looks like it's 1, 2, 3 things, but it all lives in the same. From night to day is all the same. There's no separation. It's just phases of the same thing. So it's like if you're in the night, if you're in a dark place in your life, honey, in that dark place, the sun is still shining. Even if you don't see it yet, it's there. Okay, so just know that. And I love you guys very much. I am still committed to giving 2 free readings per week. So if you want to email me and you want to receive your free reading, email me and I'll give you a reading. I wish you guys all the best. I want you to have an amazing week because you are amazing. And I love you, and just be great.